To get you the latest breaking news over there, Prime Minister Modi is at the Rashtrapati Bhawan. He is set to brief the President of India, President Rashtrapati Murmu, on Operation Sindoor. That's the latest news that's coming in. Bear in mind, Prime Minister Modi has monitored Operation Sindoor all through the night and continues to monitor the situation. And he will now, after briefing the cabinet just a short while ago, the Union Cabinet is now at the Rashtrapati Bhawan to brief the President about the matter. We will continue to get you all the latest updates in the aftermath of Operation Sindoor. But Dr. P.K. Mishra, as we've been discussing, one is that these are 9 terror bases, not new ones that have been in existence for decades, that have been struck. And even as we speak, we are getting these visuals of the entire Pakistani establishment at the funeral of a terrorist. There is no way Pakistan, if it wants to deflect blame, there is an end game that is going on over here as far as deflecting blame from harboring terrorists and terror groups on its soil is concerned. This is the end game.
Yes, they were harboring terrorists since long, and they were breeding terrorists. And what Khwaja Asif himself has agreed. Even Mr. Shahbaz also agreed. Even ex-Prime Minister now in jail, Mr. Imran Khan, also stated the same thing. The country was depending on Western money for breeding terrorists. And in fact, I told you one case, you see, when Abu Ghazi, chief of Harkatul Ansar, was killed, and Masib, the chief of Al-Quran, was apprehended, wounded and apprehended, who was later on given death sentence. This man was interrogated by FBI. And he told FBI, why are you interrogating me? You know me pretty well. You have trained me in POK. I am your man. This is what has happened, because that is what Khwaja Asif has stated. And look at Pakistan. If a militant leader was killed, now with the janaza, you have all army officer, police officer, and the civil leaders. They are all there to show him farewell, because that was their bread and butter. And they are losing it, but they were getting funds from Western countries to breed these jihadis, and all these jihadis camps. I'm telling you, these are the 9 biggest training camps were targeted. There are also some more training camps are available, small training camps. We had 45 of them, 45 of them. And it is not, I told you, this action is just starting of the Operation of Sindoor. Operation Sindoor has started. It has not ended. Now time will come when whole Pakistan will be finished. Pakistan is going to be disintegrated. The way Sindhu is coming up, Sindh side is coming up, POK is coming up, Baluch, BLF, they are coming up. Pakistan is going to be disintegrated soon. And see, their funds, where from they will get. IMF is not going to give them fund. And Asian Bank will never release funds to Pakistan. Pakistan economy will definitely go down, and they think that 18% more they will go for war logistics to purchase. Where from they will get the money? Let the war continue for another 1 week, and Pakistan will be finished. We want the response from General Munir. Let General Munir come for a response, and they will see what Indian Defence Forces they can do. We want Operation Sindoor to be continued more and more vigorously, and all those targets we have.
Right.
Now the family,
9 targets, Dr. P.K. Mishra targeted, but you're saying there are over 40 targets that India can likely target if it has to, if it comes to it. And I believe that is what former Army Chief was also referring to, Naravne, saying this is just the beginning. Picture abhi baki hai. So if you retaliate, we'll retaliate further. And this is a never-ending game, come to think of it. I think Major General Ian Cardozo is also with us. Major General, a conversation that Indian officials are also having since early morning today, and that is, while we targeted Pakistan, we targeted in a manner that was responsible. And I keep reiterating that because I think we are not people who believe in warmongering, and we are not people who believe in innocent blood being spilt. And that is what Indian government, that is the position Indian government has also taken, that we don't want civilians to be hurt. We have not targeted military installations. We targeted in a precision manner sites that are known to foster terrorism, that are known to harbor terrorists and train them. So in a way, India's position remains clear, civilian casualties to a minimum, while also targeting people who are actually responsible for harboring terrorists.
Ma'am, that's all very well. As far as India is concerned, we are very ethical in our operations, whether it is anti-terror or it is war. We need to understand that Pakistan is an irresponsible country. And therefore, we need to also anticipate that they might do anything stupid. Are we prepared, therefore, to counteract anything by them when they escalate the level to beyond anti-terrorist actions? This is one issue which we need to be prepared for. Think in advance. What is Pakistan going to do next? What should we be? How should we prepare?
In your assessment, Major General, are we prepared? Since you asked that question, on the basis of your experience in the armed forces, do you think India is prepared to retaliate effectively?
Ma'am, I have been retired from the army for the last 30 years, so I cannot give you a response to say that India is prepared. But the point is this: it should be prepared. We should be prepared 24/7. We should be, in fact, when Pahalgam happened, we should have been able to launch a counteract the next day. Look what happened in 71. Pakistan attacked us on the 3rd of December. On the 4th, the Army, Navy and Air Force all went in for the operations. And we wrapped up the war in 13 days. Because we were prepared. We need to be prepared. As General Rao said,
Major General, I beg to disagree, sir, if I may. Albeit there was a call to attack immediately, I think India did the right step. I'm not sure if Krishna Kumar, my colleague, will agree with me, by waiting to finally understand what are some of these targets, because it's a new age warfare, sir. Right. Attacking immediately on the next day without taking into account who are you hurting, when are you hurting, would not be adequate enough. So India decided to wait, prepare a list, and then attack those targeted sites.
Ma'am, you have misunderstood me. I did not say that we should have attacked the next day. Okay. I said we should have been prepared to attack the next day. What I'm trying to say is we should be prepared for anything to happen, because Pakistan is an irresponsible country. We should be prepared to attack the next day. Prepared to attack. We may not attack. Because we need to look at the situation and do whatever is right. I'm not saying we should attack the next day. I'm saying we should be prepared to attack immediately.
Understood, sir. Understood.
Right. Dr. P.K. Mishra, this measured response from India, and even in that media briefing by India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri, along with the representatives of India's forces, it was very clear that this was meant to be non-escalatory. It is meant to be precision, and etc. etc. But also at the same time, if Pakistan were to resort to misadventures, we are completely ready. And in that sense, if a retaliation from India like this was expected, more irresponsible actions from Pakistan can be expected in response to Operation Sindoor.
Yes, Operation Sindoor is going on and we'll do it. I told you, Rabi water it's all closed, and Chenab is closed. Jhelum is going to be closed in another 3 to 4 days. The water from Jhelum will not go to Pakistan. Chenab has dried up in Pakistan area. So similar thing will happen to Sindh. And let us see what Pakistan. Shahbaz has already clearly told. Let them stop it. Even Bilawal Bhutto's reaction you might have heard, that Sindhu mein rakt bahega, khoon bahega. Ab wo khoon bahega, let us see what khoon will flow. But India is definitely going to teach a lesson to Pakistan, and this Sindh treaty is totally, now it is cancelled. There is no way we should stop Sindh water supply to Pakistan, whatever may be. And then what our honorable speaker was telling, that the other speaker was telling, he is correct. Now we're prepared. We're absolutely prepared. We can hit them the next day. If they do it, that is what I was telling you.
Right.
General Munir must come forward for a response. Now we are ready. Right. Because Pakistan cannot face us more than 5 days. 5 days will be enough, but because artillery shells where from they will take whatever they have sold to Ukraine, they have to go to Zelensky and again get them back. That they cannot, and they cannot produce it also. Whatever artillery shells they are doing it, they have started firing at 0 to 100 hours at Nausera, Bembargali, and those areas. And of course, we lost about 10 persons in the border area. But now, of course, they have all gone to the bunkers. But how many days they will continue?
Right.
You see, their GDP is going down and their market has crashed. Everything will go down in Pakistan, and no IFF or any other bank will provide them the funds. And I can tell you, Qatar or none of the oil Islamic country, including Azerbaijan or Turkey, will provide the funds. Azerbaijan, Turkey may provide few war logistics like one ship here it has given to guard Karachi port, and some stealth drones he can provide. But funds, nobody will give it to Pakistan, and
Right.
Pakistan is raising 18%. Let us see what all he can get from outside. And all those other areas, other jihadi training centers are there. We must have to take them on because we
Yeah,
have to show
we'll come.